There's like a whole bunch of Gen Zs and a whole bunch of millennials, maybe even a bunch of Gen X's, perhaps maybe even a bunch of baby boomers. I don't know. Like generations of people that are trying to write HIV off as nothing at all. God gives you a cure, not a cure, but a way to manage it really nicely so that you don't pass away within just 3 years of having it or 5 years or whatever. It's not as lethal as it used to be. Listen, I'll give you that. And we thank God, because a lot of us would have buried so many family members. People are able to pretty much be in the closet with the HIV statuses, precisely because nobody's going to be finding out anymore that umuntu has got full-blown AIDS, because manje uyashona phambi kwethu, and that's the only time that uyaphuma out of the closet like Kabzela. Uxoxwa fela sezoxhokafala uceda uinfecta basadi babangata momo strating. Yeah, that you know, medical technology has enabled people living with HIV to essentially not have to be what they used to be before, and we are grateful. But mankind is full of sin, and so because they're as full of sin as they are, now that you can live healthy, thriving lives, you're thoroughly trying to downgrade HIV, and just how the magnitude of getting infected with that illness, you're trying to downgrade it to just another chronic illness. You're trying to downgrade it to what do you call this, diabetes. You're trying to downgrade it to lupus. You're trying to downgrade it to give me a chronic illness that can chill in a person's body, that makes their life a living nightmare. You're trying to diagnose it, to downgrade it to asthma. Manage it so go everywhere with your asthma pump, and then you'll be okay. It'll always flare up, but it's manageable. You're trying to downgrade HIV to something that you can just deal with, like eczema. Every so often it flares up, but you know, you'll be fine as so far as you keep it in a bunch. You're trying to even downgrade HIV to the flu sore. You know how every so often it just slaps you and attacks you, because if you had it once, you're going to get it again in your life. They're trying to downgrade it to that. Except this stuff is like, it's a whole entire sexually transmitted disease. There is a taboo way in which it comes into your body largely. We understand that there are people who get it from car accidents. We also understand that there are people who get it from blood transfusions. We get that there are ways to get this thing that's not sexual, but however, largely for the grander majority, you get it through sex. So instead of exercising sober sexual practices, instead of being responsible sexually, and instead of being responsible with other people's sexual health, you are to be spreading this thing, telling yourself, Mamela, I'm not here on a murder spree anymore when I transfer HIV into people's bodies. I'm just on a, let's all kumbaya together with our asthma. Let's all kumbaya together with our diabetes. Let's all kumbaya together, even like with our cancer. Because proper, in spite of the taboo way in which we get this disease, we're going to go and just clump it together with other chronic illnesses that make people's lives a somewhat of a living nightmare. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't want your aid. And I don't care that not having money apparently puts me in the harm's way of it. I mean, Christ.